get him up and in. That's a nice one. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Was it recorded still?
That counts. That counts. If the lure hits the top of the guide.
Oh, man.
That counts.
Retro Bassin, kicking some ass and wearing rayon jackets. Thinking about Bill Dance, watching these fish prance through my Ray-Ban glasses. Ain't nothing better than 40-year-old lures coming off of Zepco 33. Out on the bass boat, making beer cans float, doing some trespassing. Fishing it old school, this old stuff rules. Welcome to Retro Bassin.
Welcome to Retro Bassin. Well, if you follow this channel even a little bit, you know how important music is to me. In fact, for me, I would say the only thing that rivals my collection of vintage and antique lures is my collection of vinyl records. The vast majority of which are old school country. Well, there was a time about 10 years ago where I was sort of lamenting the rise of bro country, and I found a website by the name of Saving Country Music. And in the process discovered a gentleman by the name of Matt Woods, who just happened to have the 2013 Saving Country Music Song of the Year. A little ballad entitled Dead Man's Blues. Well, I quickly became a fan of Matt Woods, picked up a few of his albums over the decade that followed, and I was pretty excited to see that he was going to be playing a concert right in my backwoods, just down in San Antonio. Well, I definitely picked up a few tickets for the Retro Bassin crew, but also reached out to Matt to see if he had any downtime while he was here. I swear to God, I think the guy drives more than I do, which, if you follow this channel, you also know I am all over the place. But wouldn't you know, Matt had a little time before his concert tonight over at Sam's Burger Joint, so we are meeting here on Lake Dunlap to do a little Retro Bassin. Now, he pretty much has the worst charter captain in the history of charter captains. I'm not known for catching the most and the biggest fish, but we always have a good time out there. I do have some old school lures, sort of a Tennessee tinge to them, because Matt's from Tennessee, rigged up and ready to go. I've also got some breakfast tacos, some Takis, but we're gonna be out on the lake for just a little bit. I don't wanna cook him before tonight, but we're gonna be on the lake for a little bit, doing a little bassin, talking a little bit about East Tennessee as well as country music. Stick around, this is gonna be a fun one.
Here we go. Well, don't pick up that guitar, boy. It'll only steer you wrong. Lead you down darker roads, chasing some old song. Find yourself a woman, try to settle down. Pray she don't break your heart, take to running round. If she does, you better let her go. Take it from someone who ought to know. There ain't no light from heaven can penetrate these walls. Ghosts of men who came before echoed down her halls. Birds outside are singing, the song ain't meant for me. With love from Brushy Mountain, hell in Tennessee. On out the devil's in that bottle, son, like your mama said. He's come to warm your lust-filled heart and ease your worried head. If you need a friend, boy, he's easy to be found. And when your back's against that wall, he's bound to let you down. You ought to know a good friend's hard to find. especially when I was on the line. There ain't no light from heaven can't penetrate these walls. Ghosts of men who came before echoed down our halls. Birds outside are singing a song ain't meant for me. With love from Brushy Mountain, hell in Tennessee.
What's going on, Bassin Buds? Here with my Bassin Bud, Matt Woods, and also his bud, Josh from New Braunfels. We're just getting on Lake Dunlap here in Texas. It's a little hot. Had Matt wear his black t-shirt, so that's gonna work out.
It's always.
But we're just gonna creep on down the bank here. I did hear that fishing's a little bit tough on Lake Dunlap. It's the way it is. You show up and everyone's like, oh, you should be on Canyon Lake. Well, here we are. But we're gonna creep on down. We're throwing a couple of different baits from Tennessee. A little bit of homage to this guy.
That's right.
So you've got a bait, it's called the Bill Dance Dancing Shad.
Bill Dance, man.
Bill Dance, because you know, it's Tennessee, so it's Strike King bait. And then we got Josh in the back throwing a slider worm. Water's a little ugly, not gonna lie to you. But we're gonna creep on down here, hopefully not cook this guy before the show tonight, and we'll see what happens. All right, so I think you do more travel than I do, Matt.
Yeah.
When I get to a new town, whether it's in Canada or San Diego or New York, the first thing I do is find an old school tackle shop. I imagine that's probably not your bag. What's the first thing you do when you get to a new town?
Man, if I have the time for it, I look for pinball machines. Usually that's my kind of go-to.
Hold on, I'm a pinball guy. What's your game?
Dude, Medieval Madness is always great. I love Medieval Madness. Old school kind of Addams Family one, or there's a 1992 Data East Star Wars table, but they're making some pretty rad new machines too.
I grew up. All right, I had Hurricane and Fishtails.
Oh,
My
hell
dad
yeah,
was a pinball
Fishtails is
collector.
amazing. Really?
Oh yeah, so those are the two we had. So I used to have the high score on the old the Hurricane. That's like an amusement park one. That's a
Yeah,
game.
I've played it, man.
That's great. So now, are there any like sort of? Because I feel like if you're gonna have a pinball machine, you're not gonna have one, right? You're probably gonna have a bunch in place.
Yeah, hopefully. You know, if they're trying to make me happy, they'll have a bunch of them.
Did you find one yet here?
I've not yet here. No, I got in last night and we just went. We went on a float. We floated down the Como.
Ooh,
Right, Como?
all right.
Como,
all right.
yep. Yeah, all right.
Nice. Being on the Retro Bassin show, I got a time machine question for you.
Yeah,
So we talked about our collections when we were a kid.
yeah.
I lament a couple things I gave away. I had a Good Faith No More t-shirt I gave away. Had all these old school Jimmy Buffett Caribbean Soul t-shirts. Waylon would probably say my Castle Grayskull He-Man I gave away.
Oh, yeah, man.
Go back in time.
I was a He-Man kid. I had
Oh.
all of those things.
What's one thing from your youth you wish you had not gotten rid of, or maybe your parents hadn't gotten rid of?
Oh, good grief, man. Probably some of those like old school He-Man kind of like action figures.
Did you have Grayskull?
I had Grayskull, man.
Yeah, buddy.
I had Snake Mountain.
Oh, Snake Mountain. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That stuff, I was way into that stuff as a kid. That kind of like, recently I've been trying. I haven't gone looking, but I wonder where all my baseball cards have gone. You know what I mean? Like, they're surely around. We were talking about like my folks have so much stuff like still just kind of like kept at their house. Surely somewhere in there are kind of like a couple of big books of baseball cards.
Oh,
but
again,
I don't
yeah.
know.
So I remember like
have
I
to
had the
dig
full
for
set
'em.
from like 1989 on, man.
Yeah.
Which they're probably I've got them. They're probably worthless.
Yeah, of course. You know,
who needs
there,
it?
there might be one or two in there or something. You never know.
What about Garbage Pail Kids?
Oh, I had a handful of those too. I don't
Wacky
who,
packages?
Who knows? Yeah, man.
That was man. That
Absolutely.
was the stuff. We grew up in a good era of that stuff.
We did.
All right, so can we talk a little Dead Man's Blues here?
Yeah, dude.
So, first off, I don't know about you, but I feel a little bit old realizing that the 10th anniversary of that was a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
But one of the great music videos I think I've ever seen. Now, what kind of I love about it might be different. I just love your barroom shenanigans. And by the way, maybe for folks who haven't seen it, we'll set the stage. So
Right.
Matt is a aspiring musician in the video.
setting up for a show, selling T-shirts, like pretty good. And then as you start to drink barley pops, it kind of evolves a little bit into some sort of dive bar shenanigans.
Right.
But just getting kicked out of the bar, throwing bottle caps to the two lovely ladies that you meet. But by far, my favorite bit was you throwing that traffic cone.
Oh man, I was hoping you would say that.
Dude, it's and anybody who was ever like a young hooligan, it's like, yep, okay. Like whose idea was that? And have you done that in real life?
It was done in real life. No, it just that thing happened to be outside the bar. We were shooting that scene, and I'm like, I know what we're doing. It just kind of
the joy in your face when you threw that in. I'm like, he's not faking it.
No.
He actually is enjoying that.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate to let the cat out of the bag, but those beers we were drinking in the video, those weren't props. You know what I mean?
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
Well, a method act is sort of like Quentin Jaws, you know, when he's doing a scene.
Right.
It's like, hey, you're gonna do it right.
I got right up on the bank.
That's all right.
Yeah.
You tangled?
Nah.
Good.
That's good. Nice. That's where we want it.
But yeah, everyone else likes probably the serious aspect of that video. To me, I'm like, no, it's the barroom shenanigans that I love.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that was a fun day. I remember that. I remember doing that shoot. We did that video, and so the record came out in 14, but Dead Man's came out late in 13. So the video and the single came out kind of that fall. But yeah, I remember that day. We were kind of like on the north side of Knoxville, and just kind of like hit this stretch where there were a handful of like little roadside kind of like bar rooms, and we just hit like 2 or 3 of them in a row and got whatever content we could get for it. It was a lot of fun.
All right, so wait, what about the Two Top? Were they paid actresses, or did you just meet them?
No, they were friends.
That's great, though. Oh, that was perfect.
Mm-hmm. Storms, you know what I mean? Is it a watch or a warning? Like tornado. Watch sounds bad, but it just means conditions are right. You're probably all right. They normally don't. And then she sent me a screenshot. It's like tornado warning, like in the
oh no, you're like, as long as it doesn't say a warning, you're fine.
You're fine. Yeah, and she's like, nope, it's warning. Got one. Oh! Yes. There you go, dude.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Man, look at that.
Look at that.
Well, at least there's fish here, man. I was like, whew. We're fishing a little bit here. It's definitely warming up. I didn't retro that one. Honestly, I missed about 8 fish out of 9, so y'all got lucky. So there's a lot of good fishermen in Texas. You're just not with one of them. So. That's a fat one too, man. He's been eating something good.
I think I got it undone there right at the last second.
All right, there we go. First nice little bass of the day. He's got a little belly on him, man.
Look at that guy.
Thanks, man.
Yes.
All right, bass number 1. Whoa!
There you go.
Oh man, he's pissed.
Slap there at the end.
All right, so it only took me about 45 minutes to undo the tangle in my net, but here's the bait I'm fishing with, and Matt's got on as well. This is OG Strike King Dancing Shad, Bill Dance signature lure. It's actually made of, I think, Ute long wood, whatever that is. And it's actually a pretty good dive in depth for this lake. We still got Josh throwing more of a shallow diving crankbait, but if we get one more in the deep diver, we'll probably swap them out too. We're fighting the ski boats a little bit today. Just a little bit.
Matt's making some pro casts into the, tell you what.
Procast another lure up into one of these trees.
That's all right. East Tennessee, maybe it's squirrels you're going for. I don't know what.
You never know, man.
So I feel like your life is a bunch of mini tours. Like I feel like it's never like a tour that ends. You're about how many days a year you on the road?
Hard to say now. Like pre-COVID stuff, we were talking about this yesterday. Like pre-COVID times, I was on the road about 9 or 10 months out of the year, playing roughly a couple hundred shows. Every year for the past few years, like kind of coming out of lockdown times and all that, like it starts to get a little closer to that.
Okay.
then I have to decide, do I want it to be all the way? Do I want to be on the road 10 months
How many miles a year do you put on the old wagon?
Between like 35 and 45 usually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're there.
Yeah.
So are you at a million miles yet? Like long haul trucker status?
No, I wish. My main ride is just about to hit 500,000. It's like 4,000 miles short of 500,000. It's Mazda 3 hatchback.
That's half? Oh, you got to hit that half.
Yeah, I got to hit that half.
Even if you got to trailer it.
Yeah, right. But yeah, it's good, and it's getting back, man. It's trying to figure it out and kind of get back out on the road as much as I can. I've been releasing new singles this year.
Like 3 of them.
Yeah, and another one's coming in a couple of weeks. So and that's all coming out of like what's going to be the next album. I anticipate that's coming out the early part of 26. We're just kind of working on them, finishing them up, and as they're getting done, like putting them out there, let them do the digital scene thing or whatever, and hopefully have some new vinyl first of the year sometime early.
I do like that you re-released Brushy Mountain on vinyl again.
Oh man!
Even though I've got the original one.
Yeah.
The green vinyl's pretty sweet.
I've been out of them for a long time. I'm happy to have them back. Yeah, celebrate that 10-year thing. We didn't. So when the first record, the first like studio record I put out was called the Mount Woods Manifesto. And that one never got pressed to vinyl. So when it hit 10 years, we remixed, remastered, added bonus tracks, and finally pressed it. But I love the way Brushy Mountain Records sounds. Like I didn't want to change it. I didn't want to remix it. Didn't want to remaster it or any of that. But we did do kind of like some cool new like vinyl packaging and some variations and kind of get the records back.
Oh, nice. Well, I was gonna say because I've actually never listened to it digitally. I've only listened to it on vinyl.
Oh yeah, nice.
So yeah, I was mentioning in the intro. So I discovered you with SavingCountryMusic.com, which
probably on that on the Dead Man's or before.
So I got the record afterwards, but
okay.
It was when it was Song of the Year.
Yeah. Okay, so that was 13 then. That was right at the end of 13.
And I was kind of at that era in life again, all the old school vinyl records, and kind of lamenting the state of bro country. Right. And I found that website. I was like, holy smokes! It was this whole new thing. So how did you get hooked up with them? And then album of the year for that?
I never saw that coming. I never saw that coming. That was the Dead Man's song, right? And I can't remember how I got hooked up with them. Other than Saving Country Music was a notable kind of like blog covering the world of music I've been working in. But I can't remember the specifics again about how I ended up ever kind of like connecting with Triggerman. But yeah, that came out of the wild blue yonder. I never saw any of that coming, man.
And then that must have been just a good little pop.
Yeah, I was on tour somewhere, right, when I don't remember now, but somebody called me. They're like, dude, you're nominated for like Song of the Year on Saving Country Music. I'm like, get out of here. This is how. Like,
even the drinks on this episode are old school can of Gatorade. I think it's better in the can, by the way.
Oh my.
yeah.
Yeah, it's got I don't know. It gets the aluminum that gives it that extra pop.
All right, what do you think I should cool it?
All right, so Matt's got the OG Gatorade. How's it taste?
Lemon lime, baby. Delicious.
That's good because that's a can that was left over from '88, so I'm glad it held up.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Refreshing.
Like, wait, it doesn't have a website or anything on here. What's going on? No nutritional information.
No barcode.
No barcode. Like, I don't understand. It's got the old pull tab on it. You're like, wait a minute. But
It's not bad.
It's not bad, right? It's something about that can.
Yeah.
Now you're committed. You can't put you got to finish a can. It's kind of like
absolutely.
You're in it to win it at that point.
In it to win it, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, let's get him in.
Yeah.
Got him, bud.
That's a
Pop
nice
him, get him in the boat. Go, get him up and in.
That's a nice one.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Was it recorded still?
That counts. That counts. If the lure hits the top of the guide,
Oh man.
that counts.
Dang it.
That is like a retro release, but no, that totally counts. You caught a fish.
I should have grabbed that net.
That's all right. It's, you know what? It happens. But no, if we were like, if he was like 5 foot out, that wouldn't have counted.
Uh-huh.
We
mean,
saw it, you know?
No.
Yeah.
We'll ask the Bassin Buds in the comment section if that counts, but I think that counts. if your lure hits the top of the rod guide, I think that's
Yeah.
dancing shad, man. Right, we're like, when do we call it? When do we call it? You got one, and you got a photo too. So I think that's now you feel less guilty posting that picture, because now you're like, hey, well, you know. We asked the judges. That does count. So
Nice.
you did not get skunked on the Retro Bassin show. So first off, merch. What do you think? Tennessee orange or
Hell,
camo?
I gotta go Tennessee orange, bro.
Oh,
There
this
you go.
one, that's 100%. Thank you so much.
And trucker hat, because
Hell yeah.
that's kind of worth doing.
Love
And
it.
this is that Tennessee Crankbait. There you go.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Dude, there you go, man.
Scored.
And then also a little Retro Bassin shirt
Shit, yeah.
and some slaps.
Love it, dude.
awesome.
Also
Thanks,
available
man.
at retrobassintackle.com.
Thanks, man.
All right, so Bassin Buds want to check you out. Where do they go?
They go to www.therealmattwoods.com.
And if they see a guy with a man bun, that's not you.
That's not me. No, I'm the real deal. Therealmattwoods.com. Yeah.
And where are you touring next for this tour?
I'm off to Dallas, Fort Worth, Turkey, Texas, Lubbock, Texas, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Oklahoma City, and Memphis.
Just a little tour.
Just a little
tour.
run, you know.
Well, we'll get you back in Texas. Maybe we'll upgrade on size a little bit. I think we've got some room to go.
Let's do it, man.
All right, man.
I hear I might have a couple of folks here interested in hearing it, so I'm gonna try this one. This one goes back about 10 years or so, just about. You want more, and it was plain to see. Every time you cut the lights off in our room, you didn't like the feel of me when I was all strung out, carrying on about the smell of your perfume. I packed a bag one night and caught a train. New York City bound to make myself a name, but I didn't have a name to drop. Oh, I didn't have a card to say. Well, I'm the best new thing to come out of this old town. I didn't care about the bright lights. I'm too busy with them lonely nights, wishing you would come on back around.